Dang, Eric. Oh, is this thing on? Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Hello there. This is General Kenobi. Hey, this is David from Black Spire Broadcast.
Hey, I'm Todd Freeman, also known as Toad.
Hey guys, Appleton for Collectibles here.
Well, hey, I'm Seth with Rogue Squad Garage.
Hey, it's J2SO.
Hi, I am Mark. Welcome to the Space Runners Lounge.
This is Joel Hazy at Hazy Customs.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Yo, this is Evan the Collector.
Yo, it's your man Flex, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
Hey, this is Brian from Brian Makes Dioramas, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you are watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you're watching Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Where we hang out and talk dang ferric. I'm your host, Evan the Collector. You guys probably see us every Friday night on YouTube. Next to us this week, we got a cool panel here live from Megacon. So thank you, Megacon, for having us this year. We got Sean Soto from Sith Cast. Next to Sean, we have J2SO. And the legend, Hazy Customs. And then, of course, all the way at the end, you guys see him on Hyperdrive, the Medina-Lorian. Yeah, so we got a special show today. We're going to be talking about Star Wars collectibles. So for guys in the chat watching us live, sorry, we're not going to say hi to you guys here because we only got a couple minutes and we had a bunch of technical difficulties. So let's just jump into the PDF. I guess I should have had that up too while we're messing around. Give me 1 second. That's funny.
Well, it's not me.
All right.
Always
Right.
My phone is ringing.
Yeah. So yeah, hit that like button. I don't know if you guys can hear us online, but it should be able to on one of the things we got here connecting.
I think get closer to the mic.
Huh?
Get closer to the mic.
All right. Let's see. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
There we go. Yeah.
We can hear you, Evan. We're good. Yeah. I pulled it up. We can hear you. Thank you. All right, so here we are, Megacon, Orlando, collecting Star Wars panel with the Hyperdrive, Spice Runners, and Sith Cast. So we broke this down into a couple different categories. We did action figures, art, statues, and prop replicas. And we're just going to talk about some of the stuff we have in our collections, what it means to us, what got us into the collecting thing, and finally, do some giveaways too. So got some got an art print that we're going to give away. We have a lightsaber we're going to give away. Joel has a doll he's going to give away.
Doll.
It's an action figure.
It's a 12-inch doll.
That's blasphemy.
It's an action figure.
But look, of course, the thing is twitching again. But if you guys can make it out, this is Sean Soul's room. Sean, tell us a little bit about your room. What got you into collecting this stuff?
Oh man, I'm a child of the 70s. If you can't tell by the gray beard. So, been to all the movies, saw them all in the theater, and just always collected the toys. And then kind of got out of it for a little bit, and then started getting the Power of the Force figures, and started going into 12-inch figures. And then about 2016, got into 6-scale hot toys, and then that's kind of evolved into statues and busts and lightsabers, and it's a rabbit hole. It's very dangerous.
So what kind of action figures do we see here?
You've got the New Hope, all the original Hot Toys New Hope figures sitting there on the Jazz Inc. wall display. And then you got the sideshow Jabba, the diorama. So I kind of started delving into that. I started making dioramas years ago, and I've kind of gotten slowly out of that. Because statues, I really don't need to make dioramas for. But yeah.
Right, and for those that don't know what Hot Toys is, it's just 1/6 scale statues are about 12 inches tall. A lot of them are licensed, right?
Yeah,
From,
I think they're all licensed.
they're all licensed, yeah, they come from Hong Kong, and they got some of the best sculpts that are, lifelike. Yeah, so let's see what else we got here. We got J2SO. J2SO collects all sorts of stuff.
I am the obvious youngest one on the panel. I love like the prequels and Clone Wars, so I know a little more than the other guys do.
That's true.
So yeah, I collect some statues. Those are quarter scale. A lot of it's custom stuff. I'll make at home by redoing some other statues and figures and cutting them up. And doing some helmets, making props with those. And then I fell real deep into doing 1/6 scale again after selling everything a few years ago. So here we are, buying more.
Never ends.
No, it doesn't.
So is Anakin your favorite Hot Toy?
Yeah, Anakin and Vader are the best. So
Those are the ones you take to the bed with you every night, right?
yes, it's actually in my room right now. Just to say.
Yeah, so the way you have it arranged, you have a figure with the helmet. Yeah, looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Dope?
Oh, yeah, that's sick. Great display.
Badass, right?
Which one did you make? Which one did you work on?
Pretty much all the helmets are repainted or casted by me, besides the Snow Trooper and the Scouts and the Veers. And then all the statues are custom I did besides the premium format phase 1 on the left there. And I didn't do Grogu. He just keep by himself.
He needs to.
I know.
Yeah, have you ever been to like Galaxy's Edge and hung out at Oga's Cantina? He did a lot of that work there. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's some lineage. I know people hate that word, but lineage to Oga's right there.
And with Chris over there.
Yeah,
He also did a lot of it.
Give a hand to Chris. And here we got some custom stuff. And you want to explain something?
So that's a lot of Clone Wars stuff, custom. But this spider mole, you'll never find again. This guy made that. Joel Hazy. That's like the coolest 1/6 in my collection because no one else has it, and the detail's phenomenal. So yeah, thank you, bud. That's great.
Thank you. Yeah. Doesn't it hurt your feelings to see someone chop up a perfectly good Darth Maul?
Make it better.
Exactly.
That thing.
So what about the guys on the side? Are those Sideshow Hot Toys?
Yeah, those are Sideshow Hot Toys 1/6 on the bottom, and then the top are different Jack specifics. I repainted and resculpted parts to make like a custom Cody and Gree and that kind of stuff.
And Jacks are like affordable.
Yeah.
Figures, right?
Yeah, they're definitely affordable. If you can find them and flip them, that's a fun way to go.
And if you have if you're talented, you can repaint them. A good repaint job like the ones that J2SO did, it'll just pop in your collection. Who's this guy right here?
Why not make one of yourself, right? I'll say that. So when I was about 9, I watched. I was on TV. I never saw any of the movies in the theater. I'm just as old as Sean too. Come on. No, well maybe he's older. But yeah, I never saw any of them in the theater, and I really. I watched this behind the scenes with Phil Tippett and everything, and I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to be that guy. So I never thought in a million years I would, but I hold my own. I'm not saying I'm Phil Tippett, but I'm pretty happy with what I do. The tauntaun there, and it's posable. The head moves, and that's a sideshow loop on there. But yeah, it's an amazing piece.
Awesome.
That thing's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got commissioned to make that, and that was so hard to ship that out to him.
Which one?
The one on the left.
Sagar.
Yeah, Sagar is drawing blank. Sorry.
That's why we're here, man.
Thank you. Thanks for your support. And then the one in the middle there, that's a sideshow Obi-Wan Mythos. The Opie I made, printed from a file and in 1/6, and then the dog down below, same thing. And that's a Hot Toys Tusken Raider that I souped up a little bit. And one of the guys in the room got that little job and the playing thing. That's like a 21st century half track. That was 1/16 that I cut in half and flipped over. And those are some 1/6 scale Ewoks there. Wicked, I repainted, and Little Gray, I scratched bill. So
That's great.
Very, very cool.
thank you. There we go.
And this is our buddy Dubag. He didn't make it today. He was supposed to be on panel, got COVID, so I'm calling you out. That's what we're really saying. Well, he said it's COVID. I thought it was hemorrhoids, but you know, that's all right.
He's being a pussy either.
Yeah, that's it. And then the Medina Lorian. You guys seen this guy posing stuff? What's up with this, man? Tell us a little story.
What's up, guys? Yeah, come on, Medina Lorian. Right there. How y'all doing? So I started collecting a long time ago. I was a kid when I started collecting and lost all my toys. And I started getting video game statues, and then my wife bought my first sideshow statue, which is a decision she probably deeply regrets.
Yes.
Why did I buy that statue?
Right? And that led me down this rabbit hole. And the Clone Troopers, this particular picture right here is a bunch of Hot Toys Clone Troopers that have some sideshow pieces. The back wall is really the thing that I'm most proud of there. It's something I built. I wanted to make the room look themed and give it, some pizzazz when you guys see it on camera. And so that's what that is.
And then this is our buddy Jeff Sage, honorable mentions, because he is on the Spice Runners. So, action figures, right? That you got, these are the ones that started for most of us, these 3 and 3/4 scale. He went out and collected all of them. So he found all of them, got this pretty cool case that all these other people started doing, and just an amazing collection and display that Jeff did. And then here's his 1/6 scale Java diorama he's been working on. So badass, man. Yeah. So that's all the from an action figure perspective. I think it's a good. It doesn't matter if it's like 3 or 3/4 scale or if it's life size. Action figures that some people are printing out. It's just depends on what you like, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Once you're happy, that's it.
A lot of people are like, man, what are you guys buying? Spend all that money on that. I like it. But then the scales get out of whack, right? Because you're like, oh, I want to get this, 1/6 scale figure. Then I've got a 1/4 scale, and then I got a 3rd scale now. And you're like, oh shit, I'm not gonna organize all this stuff. But just seeing the way you guys organize your collection, you can do whatever.
Yeah, it's good to mix it up.
Yeah.
Elijah does it good.
Elijah does it real good, yeah. So let's see, next category, art. So I know a lot of us collect art, it's posters or prints or pictures. But here's a few of the items, that our buddies from the community do. So David Boudreau, you guys don't know him, he's an artist, storyboard artist for a Family Guy.
American Dad.
So he's been drawing for over 30 years, very talented professional. This is actually a special for NYC. You guys know who NYC is? Woo! He's like, I hate you. But this was a recent piece, Guido Corby Scale came up with this art print, pretty fast. That was a good touch. And then on the bottom, Marcel Chenet. He's a Canadian artist. He does dot painting.
Those aren't photos. If you don't know his work, that is all, dot, square,
Damn.
So they're not pictures, it's actually artwork. It's crazy.
Literally just.
Yeah, he stipples it. Yeah.
One dot at a time, and so you get that picture.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think I got another slide on here where they're actually framed up so you can see what they look like. And then our buddy George, the Medina Lorian.
Yeah, man.
Some folks do have George Medina's art in their homes. And that was, which one was it, the second one?
The second one, yeah.
Yeah, so that's badass.
That second was dope.
Thank you.
So good stuff there. And here's just some artwork, displayed with the collections. So Dubak wasn't here tonight to show this guy off here on the left. But we'll probably do that giveaway online because he wanted to do that giveaway here live, but he got sick. They ran out of preparation pants on the page. So, this is not here as a defense. He's going to be getting it all night.
I don't know if he's gonna be your friend after today.
Oh, he's been a friend for like 20 years. But this is like his own collection room before he moved.
Cut that one up.
Yeah. But yeah, he has his art, you know, displayed with the statues and stuff that just makes it pop. And I forgot which posters these were, but I want to say on the slideshow.
Yeah, those are David.
David Gorman? Oh, yeah, David Gorman. Who's here? Yeah. Yeah, guys haven't seen him. And I do have a David Gorman print signed by him for a giveaway today. Some lucky winners we get. So here, in this little small area right here, it's actually the back part of my room. You probably don't see it on screen. But this is like a 4.5 foot tall print from Marcel with a Vader. And these guys right here are 16 by 20s. So you can just see the size of that frame. It's crazy.
That's huge.
And I just have them displayed by themselves. And then this is Sean, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's a 16 by 20 from Marcel. So that thing's stippled as well.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. Wow. And it's paired with like a Ray Park sign plaque. Yeah. It's one of my favorite pieces.
The red frames.
That is
sick. Makes it pop a lot. And then J2SO, collects a little bit of everything. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, so those are the two big posters are Matt Ferguson. He just did a Return of the Jedi poster that went pretty viral at Celebration. So he did a Empire one out in 2020, and then he did Rogue One. I think 2021 that one came out. So we're waiting for him to do a New Hope at some point, hopefully. And then those other two are Danny Haas. I don't believe he's here this year. Or actually, the top one's not Danny Haas. I think there's the bottom one is Rebels. And he does phenomenal Ahsokas. If you like Ahsoka art, he's phenomenal. And then that's a little Thrawn cutting from Timothy Zahn, autograph on an aerial plaque, who makes like the coolest plaques out there.
What you're forgetting about is this piece of art. You could do that.
Yes, and then the Han Solo is from a big mold that I did with Chris years ago, and then repainted it and threw it up on the door. So just kind of have to hold his hands to open the door. So my dog hates it. But.
Yeah, so Jason has like art all over his room. So even like this Death Star one.
Yeah, that's from Jeff, who can't be here. Star Wars Attic 77. Yeah, those are Death Star panels that he put in a little shadow box on it. So a little light there. Yeah, a bunch of mixed media, so you can mix whatever you feel comfortable with. It doesn't just have to be one type of style.
Crop replicas. So this is an interesting section because there's a lot there. This is a rabbit hole that a lot of us have gotten into.
This one's dangerous.
This one's dangerous. Yeah. So 1/1 scale crop replica right here. You probably saw it walking around earlier today. So tell us about the costume, dude.
It was extremely expensive. No, it took like a year and a half to put together. And I always wanted to do cosplay and just never found the opportunity to do it until now. So I was able to do it this morning.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch that, but I gotta tell you though, this guy is like dedicated to his craft. God knows I would not go through an hour of getting dressed to put that together.
That's awesome. You looked drained after you were done with it. And then this is the display you built, right?
Yeah, that's the display I built. I wanted to have what seemed like a bounty hunter's trove, is what I was trying to go for. So a bunch of different weapons. Lightsabers is what I collected most recently, and then I just put it up on the wall. It's got I think it's like a carbon fiber backing, and added some LED lights on the sides to give that red light that you see. Initially, I was going to put like a TV back there, but then I was like, nah, what is really cool?
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool background.
Way better.
And this is the Master Replicas?
Yeah, that's the Master Replicas. That's the only Master Replicas I have left. I built the Han Solo blaster. And then the rest of the lightsabers are from various companies.
Yeah, and Master Replicas was like one of the first like licensed companies that did prop replicas. They went out of business years ago, so finding their pieces are hard, and having the little blaster collection is even more rare. And he's like, you know, more blasters. If you guys don't know Andy Myers, visual effects, Sand Studios. And then George, you guys seen George on Hyperdrive? He does a lot of lightsaber things, right? And then, so
He's
yeah.
learned to levitate them too.
This dude probably has like the biggest lightsaber collection.
Yeah.
See, I don't have my other screen to go. And then this is a NYC piece right here.
Yes, it is. It's like a training remote.
I think it's dope. Yeah.
AT shipping.
Yeah, man.
Dude, look at this.
It's out. Coming, it's coming.
I know it's Dawn over here. But yeah, so like I said earlier, like the prop replicas is a rabbit hole you can get into, and I know with the lightsaber especially, right? Because you got lightsabers with different boards, you got different variants. You know.
It's crazy.
We got Joel Hosey with his custom light. Sorry.
Different animal here. Wow.
Yeah, so Joe's been like moving up into the 1/1 scale. Tell us about this stuff.
So yeah, the one on the right there is PSD Armory. And I just added the cloth underneath it to add a little bit of depth to the helmet and the chest piece. All that other stuff there on the left, I made or have made, and actually Joey is in the room. He got one of them. Yeah. Pretty cool. It goes from I can do from quarter scale to 6 scale. I mean, I just go anywhere my mind takes me. I guess.
I know his mind takes him somewhere he doesn't. And then this is more of Joel's like prop replicas.
Those two FET blasters. Those are Andy's. Those are great pieces. I was challenged to do the 1/1 scale wicket, and on collection orders, my cause challenged me to make that. My grandson, he was pretty scared of it. I actually cried just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I cried a little bit when I got the pose. It took me a little while to get it, but yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
That thing's awesome.
Evan wanted me to make him like a head to hang, and I made the whole head, and I wanted the back flat. So I was like, what am I going to do with this? I throw it away. And then I was like, well, I'll just put it on a mannequin. Put a child's mannequin. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
How long did it take you to make that wicket?
So it took longer to print the head, which was like 30 days or something like that to print the head. And then it took me like a week to put it all together. So I turn and burn when I have all the parts.
Came out really good, dude.
Yeah. What the heck?
And then you got this Yoda.
Yeah. I put glass eyes in them, so the realistic look to it. That piece ain't in my collection.
It's in Shane Wessel's collection, right?
No, Shane's got a different one.
You got a different one?
Real similar to that one,
Yeah, it's almost identical.
Yeah, it looks so good, dude. And then got Sean Solo.
Where's my collection?
Oh, they don't like this one's
where's my collection?
The Regal Robot Chewbacca. And then we got an RS Prop Master Scout Bus. And we have an MYC Proba, Droid, ever how you want to call it. They're both correct. Yeah.
Still awesome.
Yeah, and then I think those are actually the Hasbro X-Wing helmets. And then the Hot Toys Scout Trooper. And I think that's the Disney Medal of Gavin. And then that's a company out of, is it Indonesia? It's Catacomb that makes the C-3PO bus.
Oh, that's
actually,
that's
that
awesome.
the last year of this collection. And then over to the right is the Regal Robot Emperor's Chair. And then some 6-scale Hot Toys sitting in the D-tops. And then behind the chair, I made like a custom window cover because I was worried about all the light getting in and getting on the prints and the autographs. So I just kind of made that like an in-universe window cover. I like it. Just get some nice pine wood, just go to work. But yeah, I try to keep it simple and clean, and I like a mixture of, like I said, with the busts and the weapons and the autograph pictures. I just think it's good, so when you go into a collection room, you're not just focused on like one thing. You can look around and just kind of makes the imagination wander.
Right, the mixing and the scales work. So
Yeah.
Also helps me have a regal robot Chewbacca.
Yeah, the regal robot Chewbacca helps.
Oh, yeah.
He gets all the attention.
Dude,
There's a closer look at this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's the NYC ATST with Bill George, who was an ILM model maker. I got that signature from Hector.
Perfect.
Yeah, that just pairs so well with it.
Yeah, Hector Cruz from Imperial Walker.
And then that's actually my closet door I made behind C-3PO. I just routed out a couple of pieces of wood and stuck some acrylic in between it and put some door hinges on it. Made it an in-universe closet.
That's good though. That's cool, man.
I probably stole that off you because I saw your stuff first and I'm like, I gotta do that.
Yeah, here's some of my stuff here with the life size of carbonite.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so this is a funny story on this one. They had this is actually from Ruby's. You know, Ruby's makes a lot of like the cheaper costume cheap elements. But this was at Star Wars Celebration in 2019, and the original price was stupid. So I kept going back to the booth, and like that last Sunday it was like half off, you know, free shipping wherever. And I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, I need to buy this lamp.
Lamp? I'm gonna buy this lamp.
I'm like, it's like $2,000 for this lamp. And she's like, well, you're gonna regret it if you don't get it, you know. And I bought it. You know, we're in the Toys R Us made this panel with my buddy Jason Duback, who's not here, and he went out and bought other things, and I went out and bought this, and we were like, that made our trip over there to Chicago.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's
a nice lamp.
It's a nice lamp, dude.
It's a
It's a
nice
really nice
lamp.
lamp.
It's like 7 feet tall, but it's impressive. You know?
Fresh.
We're out there. And then this is the Boba Fett. I know a couple of us have this one. This is from Sideshow, 1/1 scale bust. So I just put some foam in it to lift the head a little bit because the original is like the neck is like, looks like he has no neck. And then Sideshow 1/1 scale of Vader, the Brian Muir plaque. Brian Muir, he did some of the original designs for this. And I think he's still available, right? So he still sells them. Right? And then got the 1/1 scale Yoda. So this is an N-scale Yoda from Philip Thomas Robinson. He's a custom guy. He works on Doctor Who, like the real Doctor Who series. So he does a lot of work. It took a long time to get. And when I got it, I was like, man, this is an amazing piece, man. And then there's all these like third-party companies that make things for Star Wars, like these helmets here. These three are from Artist Prop Masters. They're out of the UK. They small runs with these special limited edition helmets, like the Sand Trooper here with their signature. They're like the closest things are the screen accurate helmets you can get from the movies. They use like the real materials and try to paint them as close as they can.
Yeah.
Sometimes even have the same molds from the movies, so it's pretty cool. And then this guy right here is from Cloth Ears, so just paired him up with a Billy D. Williams autograph. You probably noticed that a lot of us just pair everything up with autographs now. That's all Jeff Sage's fault. But yeah, this is another custom from the UK. It took over a year to make. That's a pretty dope piece in my opinion. And then here's some of my master replicas and EFX stuff. So this, like I said before, these are old items. You can't really find them anymore. If you do find them in the secondhand market, they're crazy price. There's better alternatives. You know, like if you watch George's videos, you can see some of the stuff he shows on there that are as good or even better nowadays. And be like, oh. Like, funny, it's an inside joke because this EFX one right here, it's a replica of a coffee board, you know, because it was used on the Mandalorian. No, not Mandalorian, Kenobi. Was it Mandalorian? Okay. It was used on Mandalorian, and they used a coffee board. You know, and when you look at the inside of it, you can see the tips for where the connectors are at. You're like, oh. Yeah, over on this side, we have friends that make custom stuff too. So there's a guy named Millennium Workshop, Rex, out of Ohio. He made these custom heads. And then this long ass stick right here, it's called the Gaffy stick from Regal Robot, actually. So it's, I think it's like standard 3D standard or classic from the original. So they made a limited run of those. And paired them up with Alan Fernandez, signature, rest in peace. He passed away last year, but he was one of the trainers and also a Tuscan Raider in the original New Hope. And then, like when I was talking about the third-party sabers that are probably better, so I actually have this in master replicas, but this is like another version. This is from Corvette. And then we paired it up with the awesome Tide My Boy James Paducah, the collector that's filming over here, David, so I appreciate that. But yeah, the master replicas is such a badass, iconic, collectible. So if you guys do, can't find them or in the market looking for them, sometimes they're still available out there.
I've seen a couple on the floor.
They're a little
pricey,
pricey. Yeah.
but they're down there, that's for sure.
Jason?
Oh yeah, so this is, so on the left there, that's EFX PCR Vader. That was long sold out for the last 5 years or so. And then they found, I don't know, a few hundred in a warehouse somewhere. So those were going for crazy prices. And it's from the molds, right? From the Rick Baker molds. So it's pretty much as close as you can get to that New Hope Vader look. For a good price, that helmet I think is $4 something retails. I think it's sold out again. It was selling, maybe $350. But it's a beautiful helmet. Vader's my favorite, so that's my go-to. And then I got the I don't remember, was it Ruby's who did the pod racing helmet? Maybe?
No, that was the Don Post.
Oh, it's Don Post. That's right. Yeah. So that's the Don Post Anakin. So I paired that up with a melted Vader helmet. That's from Pew Pew Crafts. They're out of Poland, I believe. So I bought that as a raw casting and repainted that and did some weathering on the Don Post one, and paired it with this little Anakin bionic arm thing. It's like a kid's science experiment play set or something, but it looks good. Yeah, it pairs cool pretty well together. So yeah, that's a little Vader setup I have. And then that's a shot of the main wall of my room. So we got like a life-size B1 battle droid head. That's from our dude Rex Millennium Workshop. I love Clone Wars and sequel and prequel and everything. So there's a good mix of stuff. I have some helmets on the top. That Vader is being built. That's actually a Ruby's Deluxe costume that's been modified. Different pieces switched out. That has the PCR Vader helmet on it now to give it that look. And that thing's I think he's like 6'8" or something. The mannequin, he's very tall. And it's weird though because he has a little like head, and the shoulders are stacked like this high on him.
Blaster.
It's very creepy.
Yeah, there was a couple episodes ago. He took off the helmet. And
it was terrifying.
It's like the SNL skit where they have the little dolls in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then we have that Matt Ferguson Return of the Jedi poster. Right, no, on the far right is the one that goes with the Rogue one I had shown earlier. And then the Celebration 5 poster, which was actually here in 2010. So that was pretty cool. And then on the right is a General Grievous bust. I bought the pieces from Galactic Armory. They do 3D print kits. Pretty affordable. I think it was like 180. It's under 200 for the kit. It's a crap ton of work to clean those 3D parts up, but that came out looking like that. I made another one for our friend Mojo for his collection, and he loved it. So if he's approving it in his collection, you know that it's going to be a good piece for sure. All right. So yeah, and this is it. Part of it.
Oh man, we got like
Mojo says it's good.
It's good. We'll scroll through these, but
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, so statues they come in different scales, different materials. And, George is lucky he gets some.
He knows the guy.
Yeah, he knows the guy, but these left, the ones on the left, these are from YC. This is another custom collectible. MFA. We're gonna scroll through some of the stuff because of time. And then NYC, so this is the baby scale version of it. So if you go on the website, there's a little baby next to it.
That's my son, actually.
Your son, yeah. I always call it the baby scale because that's how I reference it. And then this is a droid like the one Sean has, and some sideshow statues. These are quarter scales, so about 22 inches tall each. And then some of the Mythos line. Again, my buddy James here. Thank you, James, for giving me this. And then Asajj Ventress, Mythos, and then some more sideshow.
What size are those?
The Mythos? They're 1/5 scale. I know my stuff.
I'm just helping. I asked for the crowd, man.
Oh, okay,
I asked for the crowd.
1/5 scale. So they're about with the base and the statue itself. It's just under about 20 inches. And then these guys right here are from Sideshow. They're quarter scale, so they're a little bit taller. And then these are from the Neo Nobles. The Neo Noble. These red helmets, the Imperial Guards. And then some Regal Robot stuff. So Regal Robot, I think the last 2 years, they've been coming out with maquettes from the Lucasfilm Archives. And they do limited runs. They're 100, 150 at times.
Scan from the originals.
Yep, scan from the original maquettes that they had in for the Return of the Jedi and some of the other movies. And then just some of Jason stuff too, some Kotobukiya. And then these are very affordable. They're under what, like $80 sometimes maybe.
Some of them.
You can find some of them. If you can find them. And then some Gentle Giant stuff that he has here. Yeah, his Concept Vader was what's it called? Premier Guild membership exclusive. So that was a gift. Yeah, you have to be part of the guild to get it. And then here's some of his Gentle Giant, like 1/6 scale half bust. And some of his other stuff. So there's all sorts of statues. There's another rabbit hole that you can get into. Yeah. So we got 7 minutes left. We don't want to rush this. So we do got some giveaways. Who has the helmet? So we'll let our buddy draw over here.
So what is this for?
So the first one, let's do the art first. So this one is going to be for Dan B. Gorman, and it's signed by me.
Okay, I'm gonna win some shit.
You want to go ahead and pull it up? So if you got a ticket,
That's right.
come up here and wrap this. You read this? Oh my God! All the old men get new glasses.
016538.
Oh, it's already rigged.
Oh, nice! Congrats. The next thing up, what do we got next?
Really bad.
We do a lightsaber. No lightsaber? So next one up is a lightsaber. Which lightsaber is it?
Make sure you take my number on that one.
From Vader Saber, New Pixel Saber.
So Yoda's lightsaber, Yoda's lightsaber.
Okay, so it's a 016514.
Hey, shake that.
Oh! That's awesome. Congrats, dude. And then, so I do have a hat. So this hat is only one of a kind. It was made by.
One of a kind.
Oh, it is.
Only made one of them. That's it.
The people who make our stuff, they said it was too hard to make because of the design and stitching. So they only made one, and they're like, "We're not making it anymore."
So it is one of a kind. All right, I like it.
All right, one of a kind hat. 016510.
What's with the ones, man?
Yeah, 501.
You just That's not good enough. I'm just saying.
And,
Dig deep, dig deep, dig deep, dig deep for us,
This
George.
one, shake it up, shake it all around, do the hokey pokey. All right, so this is for the Joe Hazy,
For the custom.
custom.
501. Here comes the
This ticket says J2SO. Okay, 016562.
So
close!
We got a
We got a winner?
All right.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude. Congrats. That's awesome, dude. Congrats.
How much? How much?
Start the auction at 5. Yo, I thought we had
5 minutes. So, one last item is a helmet.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
The
helmet.
helmet.
Tickets.
Yep.
Oh.
Official rigged helmet.
All right, George, come on, man.
That's the last one.
502,
And we're
brother.
out of here 'cause the next guy's gonna come in.
502.
Yep, we'll do a photo.
502.
016515.
Ah.
Oh, nice. And, yeah, so we have to like get out of here because our time is up. So sorry about the technical difficulties. Thank you all for being here with us.